This morning, we are catching up with an award-winning actor.
That's right. Rosamund Pike captivated audiences as Miranda Frost in Bond's Die Another Day. Then she went on to garner an Oscar nomination for her role in Gone.
Yes.
And just this year, she won a Golden Globe for her performance in the film I Care a Lot.
Well, now she's stepping into the world of fantasy with her new show, The Wheel of Time. She plays a member of a magical all-female organization who embarks on a dangerous journey that could make or break humanity.
Get the horses. Well, you can't leave. You're coming with me. The four of you. Your life isn't going to be what you thought. You've lived too long in these mountains, pretending that what happens in the rest of the world won't affect you.
We can't just leave.
They're after you. They will follow you. And if you stay here, this is where they'll come. They will leave nothing and no one standing, and I can't do anything to stop them.
So good. Rosamund, good morning.
Good morning.
So let's talk about this just a little bit. So The Wheel of Time is based on a wildly popular book series. And I just saw this. It ranks as the third top-selling fantasy franchise of all time.
Yes.
So you have these diehard fans, but there are some people who aren't familiar with the saga. So how would you kind of set it up for them? Or how would
The
you explain
fans
it?
have been one of the most inspiring things about preparing for the show, actually, because they've lived with these books since the 1990s. And I think what's amazing about The Wheel of Time is it's got everything that you want from fantasy in terms of epic adventure, creatures, mythology, the legends, but at the core of it, you've got this cast of characters who you really mind about. And that's ultimately why you want to go on the journey, as well as really interesting, intriguing characters like mine, who you don't quite know where you stand with them. I like characters like that. And once you have, you know, she has a kind of stillness, with a counterpoint to which is like this massive power she can unleash.
I love that.
You mentioned the cast. I mean, I read that this was one of the big draws for you, the folks that you got to surround yourself with on the set day in and day out.
I remember what it was like to be starting my career, and I did Pride and Prejudice when I was 24, and that had that.
That's right.
Very good. And we had, you know, Pride and Prejudice is a magical story, and everyone who participates in an adaptation of it has a rather magical time making it, because there's an inherent something special in the story, and I felt this was like that. So I wanted to surround myself with young actors who were about to go on a journey that was going to change their lives, I think.
And this project talks, you use the word magical, and this project talks about magic, but only magic existing in a few people. What do you think is the magic you bring? And your own magic?
What a question. You mean my character?
No, in your own life, I think, because I think everybody has magic.
Well, that's really interesting. It's certainly one of the things that drew me to the show, because it's about magic in this world is called channeling. And it's about the way that you can channel and harness the elements of the universe and pass them through your body and out into some massive displays of power. And I think as an actor, I'm very interested in this idea of channeling, that we take other lives and we take them through ourselves and we feel them, we live them. And I think if I bring any magic to the world, it's probably the ability to relate and to allow myself to be a vessel, I think, for stuff to pass through.
So Rosamund, the word is that when you win an award, you bury it in your garden.
That's not true.
Is this true? And why?
It is true, because, I mean, in England, our houses aren't enormous. I mean, if I lived in LA, it might be different, but our houses are, you know, they have a certain scale to them. And I think, well, where do you display these awards? It's quite ostentatious, I think. If someone's coming around to dinner, are you inviting them to comment on them? Do they feel imposed upon to say, oh, there's your
But you
Golden Globe?
bury them? Like
So I thought it would be amusing to bury them in the garden. So there's a little bit showing. So there's a glint of gold.
So is your Golden Globe in the garden?
Not yet, because I'm currently living in Prague, but I have a shovel ready and waiting. I actually have a Two Rivers shovel, which is the place where our fantasy series takes place.
We have to all go to the garden.
Well, I'm hoping that in the future, when I move on or I die, then somebody will be living in the house and will suddenly think, oh, what's this buried in the garden? And there'll be a kind of history. I guess so,
Like buried treasure.
That's amazing. Well, we have to stop talking about it, so it'll be a secret.
I gotta be honest with you, we've heard a lot of things on this show.
That's a first.
Never heard that.
Wow.
That is an absolute first, Rosamund.
Garden of Gold. Rosamund, you are a delight. Thank you so much for coming in. And this is really good. The Wheel of Time, it premieres today on Amazon Prime Video.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.